taught me just how to stay alive. You never catch me out the house without my 9 or 45. I got a big orange tractor and a diesel truck. My idea of heaven's chasing whitetail bucks, and as a country boy, you know I can survive.
Alright, so today we're going to be looking at this medic bag I just built. This would be considered anywhere from a level 2 to level 3 kit. This bag has the 3 combat killers and the ABCs in it. So I recently built this. Just about everything in this bag I bought all at once. It was a kit that I built off the internet, basically, off of ChinookMedical.com, and a little bit come from Chinook Medical. I mean, all of it came from Chinook Medical except for 2 things, which is the bag and the oral IV inside. Came from LAPG, which is LA Police Gear. So I'm going to bring the camera in and we'll go over the specs of the bag. You can see the bag up closer, and we'll go through the contents and explain everything in it and why it's in it. So stay with me and I'll move the camera in. Alright, so let's take a look inside this bag. Let me move this light a little bit better so maybe you can see a little bit better here. See that right there. Right there will be good. So this obviously says Medicare. If you want to learn how to make these, look up, like I said, Stoltz FL's video. It's on a piece of Velcro that I stuck on right here. I stuck on there. It stays on, not as well as I like it would. Not as well as I would like it to. Let me rephrase myself. But you know, it's sticky sided Velcro, so it's just not, you know, great. So I mean, I've used super glue and Velcro, sticky Velcro on stuff 2 years ago, and it's still lasting. So I will eventually super glue that. Right now it's no problem because it doesn't fall anywhere. On the bottom here, running through these straps here, I have a SAM splint. This, considering I play paintball, this might come in handy. It's just wrapped around here like this, and all you have to do to release it is hit that and hit that, and that will give you enough slack to pull it out that way. But I'm not going to undo it because you can see it. So let me snap these back real quick. We'll start with this side exterior. Right here, rubber banded in, I have a tension pneumothorax needle. Let me explain something real quick with this. I have an idea how to use this. Never used it. I've watched the video how to use it, but that's not why it's in here. Let me explain. Say there's someone around you who knows how to use one of these, and say you don't have it. What's the use of them knowing how to use it without having it? Because knowledge without the tool can't do anything. You have to have the tool to be able to do it. So this person around you knows how to use this and they don't have it, their knowledge is useless to that point. To be able to use, well, it's not useless, but it's useless to the point to where they can't use it because they don't have it. So that's why I carry it in here. That's why I carry this in here. I have an idea how to use it. Rather have someone else do it. If it's that bad, I know how to do it, but if someone's around, they're doing it. I'm not doing it. Like I said, that's why that's in there, is because people who know how to use it need the tools to be able to do what they need to do. So that's why that's in there. So we'll set that to the side. That's rubber banded in. And that brings up another point. Just because, I mean, you may not have any clue how to use it. You've never had any training on it at all. That doesn't mean you shouldn't carry it. Because there's someone around you that might know how to use it. So on these 2 sides of Molly, I have a flashlight. I'm going to tell you right now, flashlights are a have-to in a first aid kit. And I have a Valve County Com forgot what these are called, 2 vaults of alcohol. Yes, I know it kills cells, but that's not necessarily what that's for. That's more for sterilization and stuff like that. And minor cuts. Although this is built for it, I don't think it has any band-aids in it, but we'll get to that point here in a second. On this other side, I have a Sharpie for writing on people's foreheads. I have some trauma shears. I'm going to paint those camouflage eventually. A unopened thing, and yes, I know it's unopened. Don't care. I will run it the way I want to run it. No, it dims down the life of it, but when I need it, I don't have to dig for it. I have a knife. May or may not told you, and I need a torch bit to tighten that up. Why am I messing up on it? Actually, I think I can do it myself. Yeah, that's good. Buck bandage. Always have a good knife in a first aid kit. And of course, like I said, that's bungeed into with the rubber bands. So we'll start with the side compartments first, I guess, since we already started basically with that. Outside compartments. This folds down. I've got an oral airway kit minus one size that's in my IFAC. I think the mid size is on my IFAC. It's yellow. That's a full oral airway kit, all the way from a baby to an adult, minus one size, and a CPR mask. Here in a minute we'll organize this in sections and stuff. But down in the bottom I have some of the micro towelettes in case you need them. This side I've got a small roll of rolled gauze, medium sized roll of rolled gauze, and 3M Durapore tape, 2-inch variety. That's it for both of those. Now I'll move into this main compartment here, or this main front compartment. This has a carry strap with 2 buckles, and this is mainly used or in the style of a butt pack. So these come undone. This flips over. This reveals your main here. It also reveals this. This zips down. I've got a TK4 tourniquet, H&H compressed gauze, some water gel, burn dressing. I have 4 oral IVs. Gives you all the effect, most of the effects of an IV. It's not as quick, but it gives you at least a little bit of a boost if you're dehydrated. It's being able to have some of the effects of an IV without having to put one in or knowing how to put one in or having the tools to put one in. So that is, I mainly bought that for paintball, because there are a lot of people who don't drink enough water and get dehydrated. I have 2 sizes of nasopharyngeal airways, large and small. I taped this in because I started to see a little rip, so I went ahead and taped it just to be safe. I think this is a 28 FR and this is like a 32 FR. No, a 36 FR and a 28 FR. I got 2 sizes, large and small, so that I'll have at least a decent variety. And then in these back pockets I have the lube for the nasopharyngeal airway. I have a packet of Quick Clot Home. I have a Johnson & Johnson Tough Pad. That's for like cuts. You know, cuts that a Band-Aid wouldn't work for it. That's what that's for. That's one of the only really small items I have in here. And I have a packet of Celox. It's all in this front compartment. So most of that stuff all in that front compartment, maybe minus the water gel, is stuff I need to get to quickly, like my tourniquet, my Celox, my Naso, and maybe H&H gauze. Or actually put that on camera. Sorry. All this stuff is in the front. All the stuff that I would need fast is up front. Now moving to this main compartment here. It zips open. What I have in here is a Swift blood stopper kit. It comes with 2 long rose gauze. I don't know if you can see it in there. Can't really. And then it has a heavy duty SurgiPad inserted inside of it, and it's wrapped in non-stick. So it's just basically a big blood sponge is all it is. Then I have, the next thing you're going to come to here is a TacMed Solutions 4-inch O-lace bandage. Next thing you can drag out is a Z-Pack dressing. Next thing easy to get to is a cinch tight bandage. This is more of a large abdominal pad. Next thing is a 6-inch Israeli dressing. Coflex. This is the 2-inch OD, and you can see my wrapper is ripped. That sucks. I'll just keep it together. And then this back compartment, I have some halo seals. Two petroleum gauze for after the fact. And I have 3 Johnson & Johnson non-stick pads for after the fact. So I'm going to lay out all this stuff for you real quick so I can go over everything. So I'll be right back.